What is going on? What is going on? Charles Botensten here. So look at that thumbnail. What was that thumbnail about? Charles, you looked really excited during that thumbnail. You looked a little scary during that thumbnail. I'm going to go into the back of my brain. I'm going to completely come forward with judgment and not on you, Charles, but I'm going to come forward with where have I seen that face, and then where has that actually been associated to within my neural pathways, okay? Why am I bringing this all up? Online doesn't matter, okay? This is the thing. Let's just talk about the companies for a second, all right? If you're talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the big guys, what's going on, Erwin, is that, listen, everyone is pushing online. This is the thing is they want you to think it is important. They want you to think that you're losing social status if you're not posting, if you're not engaging, if you don't have a lot of followers, if you don't have a lot of likes. They want you to feel that way. They want you to feel that way. Oh, you don't have that many followers? Use hashtags. Buy followers. Be more interesting. Take better shots. That's online. That's not real. It's not. This is not real. Okay? They want you to think it's real. Why? Well, do you pay for YouTube? Do you pay for Instagram? Do you pay for YouTube, Facebook? Do you pay for any of these platforms? Or if you want to call it a service, whatever the case is, doesn't really matter to me. Do you pay for that? No. So really, they want you to engage enough so they can continue doing what they're doing, which is putting ads in front of you. Then they want you to go to make more money, so then potentially you can upgrade your phone and get better service. You can actually go and potentially create ads and give them money. This is not real, okay? They have spent millions and millions and millions of dollars to make sure that something new is on social media all the time, so you don't know what to expect. It's always that surprise. Then you go to someone's profile and you say, oh wow, they have a lot of followers. So there's a hierarchy in there. And then you want to know, oh, do I feel special? You have that little icon that says, someone liked your photo, someone just replied to your comment, someone just DM'd you, someone just started following you, that little red bubble below. They do this on purpose. It's the same thing with Vegas and casinos. They want you to stay there long enough so you bet, but not too long where you have no money, because then you won't return and bet because you have no money. It's the same thing with tech, okay? I truly, this is why I stopped following Gary Vaynerchuk, is that there is a mental epidemic going on right now, that they feel that the real world is them. The real world is out here, okay? Why does Dr. Jordan Peterson have so many followers? Because he has built a complete anomaly on good thinking in person. Why does David Goggins have 1 point whatever million followers? The guy posts one video a week and doesn't engage after that. Why? Why? Well, because the guy actually creates something in the real world. Okay, so we're gonna talk about two things. I'm gonna shift my, talking about social, I'm gonna shift it to that, number one, when you actually consider the ego versus the self. Chaos versus order. Order is essentially yourself. Chaos is the ego. Chaos is, don't worry about it. Snooze your alarm. Don't go to the gym. Don't worry about eating healthy. Don't worry about what other people think, even though you care about what other people think. Okay? Online is not real. Okay? Your followers, that's great. The reason I'm saying all this is because there is such an emphasis of your personality and your profile and your reputation online, when in fact there's people in your life that support you way more than anyone that you know online. They support you in real life. Your parents, your friends, your spouse, your children, and your teachers support you way more in real life Create something in real life. That's where the value is given, okay? And there happens to be an online presence. All of this is going to go away, okay? What do you want to be remembered for? Your online presence? Oh my God, this guy had the greatest online presence. Or someone that created so much value in person that they hear stories about you and there happens to be things online. So I'm just going to leave you with my Instagram is going to go more towards personal development, okay? The reason being is that that's what I truly want to give in person. And I am just reflecting that online instead of reflecting that online and not living up to it in real life. This morning, I didn't want to go to the gym. This morning, I literally wrote down, Charles, you can stay in bed. It's fun. It's exciting. Don't worry about it. You need the rest. You need the rest. Listen, online, it's a presence that will go away. In person is where the value is created. Create your experiences in person. That's what your mind wants you to do. Your true self, that's what order wants you to do. The yin and the yang. Go with the yin, not the yang. Have an amazing day. Talk to you guys soon. It's not real. Everything online is not real. It's not. Okay? Stop putting so much work, so much effort, so much emphasis, so much mind power, so much time, so much anxiety, so much comparison about something that's not even real. It's not even real. It's not real. They want you to, they bully you like high school fear bullying that it's real. Being human means that in person, your reputation precedes you. Online is a reflection, okay? It's usually the opposite. I have this beautiful, amazing life online. I travel the world. Oh my God, I have these incredible quotes that I just Googled. When in fact, you happen to be reading so much literature, so much growth is happening in your life that, you know what, I'm gonna highlight one thing that happens, okay? And that's it. I promise you, since this year, when I've really dialed back my social, my life is better. I think clearer. I can meditate. I'm reading an incredible book. I'm going to move more into philosophical ideas because I've pretty much garnered philosophy 101, and now I'm going to go into, Nietzsche. There's a ton of people that I'm going to be moving into. I have to start with the 101. The 101 for you guys is to slowly start drawing back. Become a better person in person, not online, okay? Because when someone meets you and they see you as a fraud, as we've all experienced, do you know how many people I've met in person after I've seen them online and I'm like, this guy's a total fraud. This guy is a total fraud. He comes off as this great, fun, engaging, smiling, happy human that has all this shit together. Yet in person, the guy's miserable, doesn't really talk, not really engaging. Which one's real? Which one is his reputation? Which one are you gonna get remembered by? I'm gonna remember him by meeting him, not by his online presence, okay? Highly, highly, highly recommend you just start drawing it back. You can go extreme like me and just delete it. I had to re-download YouTube to do this live video, and I'm going to delete it right after it. I have to re-download Instagram to post to Instagram, and then guess what? I delete it because I know myself. I compare myself to other people. I look at other people. I understand that my mind is getting sucked into it because it is engineered to get sucked into it. When you're taking a shit, do you just scroll through that? Or do you potentially bring a book in there? Or do you print out a piece of paper of James Clear? Highly recommend looking him up. James Clear. His blog is incredible. Get on his newsletter. Barking Up the Wrong Tree. Great blog as well. Optimize.me. There are brilliant thinkers. Open your eyes. Stop being the matrix. Stop being on the treadmill of life. It's not worth it. It is not reality. Online is not reality, okay? I'm gonna pop off from now. That is gonna be my theme for the rest of the year because more people are posting about their anxiety and they have no tools to handle that anxiety. And it's unfortunate. They're comparing themselves to others. They think that their online presence is more than their in-person. And I can tell you right now, unplugging is the greatest feeling in life because I walk around, I swear to God, I look at people's faces and I'm like, everyone is miserable, but there's no gratitude. They have no idea how easy it is. They don't have to worry about bombs exploding or famine or disease or starvation or cleanly ways to get rid of waste. Lower East Side, 1900s, look it up. They would dump their human waste into the streets. Horses would take shits and it would just be disease everywhere. That was 100 years ago. That was only 100 years ago. Imagine 200, 300, 400, 500. Imagine beginning of time, okay? From this book, Philosophy 101, I've noticed a massive change in my thinking. Philosophy is the way to go. Everything is built on philosophy, okay? And there are philosophical facts, then there's theories, but then if you combine it and you bridge the gap, you really understand that nihilism is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is not forever. Happiness happens. It's a moment. It's joy. It's fun. It's carefree. It is a choice you choose to engage in or don't engage in. Just like life. You're either playing in the game of life or you're on the sideline. Okay? If you think that life is chaos, which means you have an external locus of control, in other words, things happen to you instead of things happening for you, you'll give up. And then you won't consider life a game. There is a right way to play life, and there is a wrong way to play life. And when you boil it down to first principles, I think it was Aristotle that said that, first principles, which is what is the thing I have to do right now? Alarm goes off, if my alarm goes off, then I get out of bed. If I get out of bed, I put on my gym clothes. If I put on my gym clothes, then I leave my apartment. If I leave my apartment, I go to the gym. What happened in between all those things? You could have checked social, your email, could have snoozed your alarm, could have eaten a shitty breakfast, could have skipped the gym, could have justified it. That's your ego. Your ego wants you to be safe. Your ego wants you to be comfortable. Your ego doesn't want you to stretch. Your ego wants you to be lazy. Your ego wants you to snooze the alarm. That's your ego. That's not your true self with a capital S. Have an amazing day. That is going to be my theme for this year. The base of human happiness, the base of a better life, is philosophically and first principles looking at not the surface level, but underneath the decisions. Why am I looking to snooze my alarm? Why is my brain saying, stay in bed, you deserve to sleep? That's what we're going to be talking about. On Instagram, I'm going to take my real life, which is growth in reading, and posting on Instagram. Today, we're going to be talking about chaos and order. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about ego in the self. And then we're going to go into the evil tech companies. All right? Have an amazing day. Talk to you guys soon, and enjoy.